So obviously yesterday when I did this, right, you guys says you've done it wrong, and I'll show you what I mean, why I did what I did, right. I'll explain to you because it just didn't quite compute in my head, right. I've left it on break this time, right. Okay, that'll do. Right, yeah, done. Now, this is the reason why I know it's dark, I apologise, I can't do anything about that, unfortunately, it's just the way it is. Maybe if I do that, it might help. The reason why I did it the way I did it is because, think of it like this. I haven't had the card in, right? When I start my shift, I'm putting the card in, right? So now I'm starting duty is a thing, right? But because I've been delayed to get in the vehicle, you wind the clock back, right? Put it onto duty, right? Which is on cross hammers, right? Would then illustrate that that's when you actually started work. As you've seen there, 6:05. I did it again yesterday, like I say, and I've just checked the down, and it says my card has been in all through the night. But this time at least I didn't lose all that drive time. So this time I've left it onto bed, right, and done the thing. But I don't get the logic between that, because when I get in the vehicle, I'm not on break, I'm working. So when you back the clock up to start, it should be on cross hammers for duty, and then class the rest of it then as being on duty cross hammer. I don't. So someone's gonna have to explain that one to me. Like I say, I'm not a whizzy on the old fucking tachographs. I just know the basics, because the basics is all I'm really interested in. The rest of the fucking shit don't interest me at all, because as long as I get my brakes at the right time, and as long as I don't overdrive, that's all I'm bothered about. But this lark here, that really does fucking twist my head off, because I just don't get it. So someone's going to have to dumb it down for me, because I am obviously too thick to understand what that means. I just don't get it. So when I start, I didn't get in the truck until half an hour later, let's for argument's sake. So then I'll put my card in, manually enter it, so I'll go back the time off to when I actually started. It should be on cross hammers because you're starting work, and then the time then goes back down to the 20 past, which it still should be on cross hammers, right? Done. Carry on cross hammers from the time that you've backed it to when in the rest of the fucking day or whatever. So why is it that if you put it onto cross hammers, it then registers as if the card's been in all fucking night? How does that work? I mean, see what I mean by these stupid tachographs that just don't do things properly? Oh, I love a duck! Anywho, yes, I have got a wonderful migraine today, right? This side of my face here feels rather like, it's a weird sensation, how can I put it? It's like a hot, nummy kind of feeling, and the back of my eye is really starting to ache. And I know that I'm in for a fucking storm, but unfortunately, I've got to put up with it. I need to go and fetch my bag. My bag is over here in my car. But, you know, unfortunately, these things happen. Right? I have migraines quite a lot. I don't know why, I just do. Never used to. Fucking hell, never even suffered an headache until I was about, what? It was in my late 20s, I think. The very first migraine I was in my late 20s. Wow, that was a fucking headache. That lasted 4 days. And I had no idea what it was. Gloves. Yes, that was a bit of a pain in the ass, trust me. Oof. Oh my God. And I was at work, trying to work, and I was sluggish, couldn't think straight. yeah, it wasn't good, trust me, it wasn't good at all. And then ever since then, they've started to become more and more, you know, well, yeah, more and more. Let's just drop that for a sec. Pop that there, put them in my pocket, out the road. Put you back up there. Yes. Oh. So, anyway, reverting back to that crap. In logical terms, put your card in, select cross hammers, because that's your starting work, done. But it doesn't work that way. Select cross hammers, he goes, oh, you've had the card in all night! That's a definite glitch in the matrix, isn't it? Oh, I'm tired. I am actually tired today. I was watching a few YouTube videos this morning, as I do, you know, and I think I've messed my YouTube thingy up, to be fair, because all the recommended or the recently uploaded, it's all changed. It's gone wonky. You know what I mean? So it's not as interesting as it used to be. So I don't know. So yeah, bit dull, bit boring. Not really much of interest. There is this one particular channel I'm watching at the moment which has sparked my intrigue, but only, well, say one. There is a couple, but one's the Philippe DeVanco show. I watch him without doubt. He's, yeah, very interesting, and he don't cut no corners. You know what I mean? He says what he says, and that's the end of it. And I like that. I do. I like that. Anyway, this one particular video I was watching was about the Egyptians, on the thought of and how they created all these wonderful structures called the pyramids. You know what I mean? And I've always been fascinated with the Egyptian side of things. You know what I mean? Something just isn't quite right there. It's the same with all the other ancient shit that survived all these years. Like, you know what I mean? It's like, how the fuck did they do that? But what makes me laugh is when they come up with these, oh, well, if they did it this way, that's how they did it. Well, this one particular video pointed out one, let's say, overlooked fact is that the hypothesis, as they call it, of building the pyramids was that they stacked up the sand and dragged them up by pouring water on the sand and dragging these great big blocks and blah blah blah. How do they shape the blocks? Apparently with stone hammers and bronze chisels. It's like, okay. But he made one very, very obvious point. Was, well, if they was to make these stones as precise as they did with the chisels that they supposedly have used, where are they? Because they would have to be using thousands of them, and I mean thousands of them, you know what I mean? Because literally within about 3 or 4 strikes of them using these chisels, the fucking ends were blunt, you know what I mean? So it's as useful as them to then reshape it in a furnace and then send it back out again. It's like they must have had a chain of the chisels going like a fucking machine gun or something. And he stated that the precision of these blocks, and taking into account that these blocks have got 6 sides, and as perfect as they are, each block would have to be shaped within, 2 minutes and a few seconds? That's to have it completed within 20 years? Nah, fuck that. Doesn't compute, sorry. I've already put my theory ahead about the old pyramids. I reckon, realistically, the blocks and stuff, it was all poured. You know what I mean? They made shuttering, and then they just went, meh, and then with a bit of fucking easy, let's get busy, the fucking thing solidified, and that was it. And then they moved on to the next site, you know what I mean? That's how they built it all up, and just very bucketed it all in, and just went, meh. You know what I mean? You got me, ain't you? Anyway, I like to see that there's people out there that do look at certain things in history from a different point of view, and not just you know, get drip fed or fucking whatever the so-called mainstream media crap, because I don't believe it. And here's another thing, is right, talking about the Egyptian shit before I run out of time. If these pyramids are so mysterious that there's still shit being, you know, found, and they're trying to investigate other stuff, like they found some sort of heat signature somewhere in the fucking structure itself. I'm like, what? Where's that coming from? My question is this, right? You have an historic piece of history, building, structure, that's rather unique in its design. Why is it that the people that, you know, how can you say, do they own it, I suppose, the Egyptian? Why is it that they will not let scientists have at it? You know what I mean? Go right out, you know, all the scientists in the world, get in there, let's get this thing figured out. But now they have to jump through fucking hoops, climbing over fucking structures, fucking shimmying down fucking drain pipes and all sorts of shit, just to get certain glimpses of this bloody thing. I mean, I don't get it. I really don't get it. Why can't they just say, right out, have at it, but obviously don't get destroying the thing, right? And they wouldn't actually do that this day and age. I mean, back in the fucking early 1900s, yes, they'd have fucking ripped it apart and they'd been in rack and ruin. But today, now they understand the historic importance of it, so it wouldn't get fucking demolished. But if there was left free reign to go all the way through it, the whole lot, map it, picture it, video it, the fucking works, then we'd finally understand. But why they keep saying, well, you can't, you're not allowed in there, you can't go in there, Why? Why the fuck not? What are you afraid of? Are you afraid that it's going to, some massive reveal with like, oh, Jesus wasn't a fucking person, he was an alien. We've got the proof. Is that what it's all about, is it? Fuck me, Christ. What a load of bollocks. Me personally, I'd rather know, right, than just going, well, it could be, well, it might be, well, I'm not quite sure, well, this is a theory, blah. Well, fucking find out, that's what I say. What do you think? Oh, life. Hey, why do they make it so bloody difficult? I just don't get it. I just don't get it. No need. There's just no need at all. No need at all. All they have to do is go, right out, that's the section we're going to investigate today, let's get it done. We may have to drill a couple of holes, but it won't destabilise the integrity of the building, because we'll make sure that don't happen, blah, blah, blah. We can't 100% guarantee, but we will do our utmost. Like, you know, so that's it then, isn't it? You know what I mean? You go off and you do your fettling and come back with some real information, right? The Sphinx, for crying out loud, look at that for a wonderful bit of creation. According to some pictures and whatever, there's trap doors on the top of it. You know what I mean? What's inside there? Send a camera down, get in there, have a good old route around. Anyway, yes, that's my little thing about that lark, and I'm going to go now because I'm going to finish off all this cack. And I will be back tomorrow with the usual, maybe, I don't know. But anyway, have a good day, and I will speak to you tomorrow. Bye.